It's Mingo Mariano.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show.
We have ignition. Strap in. You're about to listen to the hottest
Con lo
sound.
más caliente y lo más reciente.
Hola mi gente Tejano, it's Mingo Mariano, and on this episode of the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show, we're catching up with Tina Mares. You don't want to miss this show. We'll be talking about her latest single entitled Para Que Lastimarme, and we'll be talking about what motherhood has been like for her. So you don't want to miss it. Keep it locked in right here to the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show con lo más caliente y lo más reciente.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at the Mingo Mariano Podcast, con lo más caliente y lo más reciente.
Que cómo hice yo para olvidarte, porque ha sido difícil de tu parte, que sueñas de nosotros por las noches, que aquel recuerdo no ha salido en flote. Lo que me ayudó fue tu desprecio, o que quizá te olvidaste de eso, y que con los días que me mentías, conmigo hacías tú lo que querías, hasta que yo me cansé. Entre una lágrima floté, fue cuando tú te viste.
Welcome back, guys. In the studio, we have my dear friend, Tina Mares.
Yay!
How are you?
I am doing great.
Welcome back to the studio and welcome back to the show. It's been a while, right?
It really has. It's been what, almost a year?
Almost a year.
Almost a
Because you were here whenever you released your last single.
No me olvidarás.
Yes.
Which was written by Juan Trevino. Congratulations.
Congrats to Juan. Yes.
Yes. He just won a Grammy tonight.
Latin Grammy.
Yes, Latin Grammy.
Congratulations to Mr. Juan Trevino. So he wrote that song.
He did. He did. And actually, my next single is going to be also written by Juan. But let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Right.
I want to thank everyone who has called and requested my latest single, Para Que Lastimarme. It's a cover by Mr. Gerardo Ortiz. So those of you who have not heard it, it is on all of your major digital downloads. Para Que Lastimarme, guys. Call
Check it
it,
out.
request it, download it. Ask Mingo.
And we're going to hear in just a few minutes, too.
Yes, yes.
So how did you meet up with Juan Trevino? He's an amazing songwriter, vocalist. How did you two come in contact?
It was actually by Anthony Perez. Anthony was the one who made that contact for me. He's the one who produced No Me Olvidarás. So I was like, I've been blessed to have been able to work with such amazing musicians and producers in my career. So,
Right.
yeah.
So for those of you guys who are tuned in right now, of course, it's Miss Tina Mares. And for someone like Tina, like we've known each other almost going on 2 years now, and I've had the chance to follow your career. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started for the people who out there who may not know.
So I started at the age of 11. I started off at a talent show. I was Miss Sunny Melendrez. Back in the day, it was, no big thing like it is now. Now you get crowned and you get to be Miss San Antonio and all of this stuff.
Right.
But I was Miss Sunny Melendrez, and I got picked up by a band. We were called Grupo Pantera. You guys, it's not Pantera, the rock group, just so
Right.
that we don't get that confused. But I started off there. So from 12 to 14, I had the opportunity to open up. So this was in the 90s, guys. So in the 90s, I opened up for every major Tejano band. So we're talking Little Joe, Jaime Los Chamacos. I opened up for Pablo Pulido, Eddie Gonzalez, when he had Sonny and all of them guys.
A lot of heavy hitters.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So I was out there. At the age of 14, I decided to kind of take a little pause because I got a little burned out. I was gigging Thursday through Sunday. And when I wasn't gigging with my band, I was in mariachi. So I was in one of the first high school mariachis that was ever here in San Antonio at Kennedy High School. So I was busy. I was a
Pretty
busy
busy.
bee at
So
a young age.
during that downtime, you must have missed it, which is why.
Oh yeah, that's why I got in mariachi. I would cry. I would cry when I was not when I was not performing on stage. It was very rare that I was not on stage, but the very few times that I wasn't, which was probably Monday through Wednesday, I would cry because I wasn't performing. So yeah, it was, I got burned out though. Yeah. I got burned out. I wanted to be a kid. And then I let myself be a kid.
There you go. So earlier today, I want to ask you this question. Earlier today, I had posted a Facebook question on there, and it was called, where are they now? And so I don't know if you saw the post, but it says, where are they now? And people want to find out what happened to their favorite Tejano artist or Tejano group from back in the day. Who are some that you would like to find out? What are they doing now that you were influenced by or you listened to? I can tell you some of the responses that we got were crazy. There was over 100 in the matter of minutes. People like Delia El Culturas.
Yes, Delia. I would like to know what Rodeo, Esmeralda.
Yeah, Esmeralda.
We talked about Lisa Lopez.
Leti Guval.
Mm-hmm. Ana Roman. I love Ana. I know she made a little comeback, but then I don't know where she went. So Ana, if you're listening,
come on back.
Come back. I love you. Margarita, I was a huge fan of Margarita, and she was so beautiful beautiful person as well. Let's see, Chico, Johnny, Roro. Y'all need to throw a little reunion. It's reunite.
They're saying Alma Pulido.
Alma Pulido, yes.
Do you remember Escalofrío?
Tormenta.
Yes.
Cindy,
Huracán, Potente. Of course, Elsa Garcia,
yes.
People have been asking about Joe Lopez.
Soon, guys.
Soon.
And that's going to be awesome.
But there's so many out here.
There's so many.
I know. And my list was pretty small because we're planning to do a little segment on it. But then with everyone's comments, I'm like, wow, there really were a lot out there where people want to.
Jennifer Pena.
Of course.
Yes.
Jennifer Pena. Laura Linda. Let's see who else is out there. The list can go on and on. You guys can see the full list on my Facebook page at Mingo Mariano. We come back more with Tina Mares right here on the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show con lo más caliente y lo más reciente.
Hi, this is Alyssa Sainz.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is AJ Castillo.
Hi, les habla Bob Gallarza.
Hi, this is Sunny Salceda.
Hi, I'm Linda Escobar.
Hi, everybody, this is Ricardo Castillon.
¿Qué onda? Nosotras somos La Conquista.
Hi, this is Michael Salgado.
Hi, this is Elida Reina, and you're listening to the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show con lo más caliente y lo más reciente.
Tienes nuevos planes en tu vida. Sé que hay sueños que no cumples todavía. Que tus metas son distintas a las mías. Que tú aspiras a lo grande y muy arriba. Pero sabes una cosa, mi amor, eso no lo entiende el corazón. Si ya tenías tus planes, ¿para qué te molestabas el enamorarme? ¿Para qué ilusionarme si te espera un gran futuro por delante? Si ya sabías que tarde o temprano ibas al marcharte. El enamorarme, ¿para qué ilusionarme si te espera un gran futuro por delante? Si Sabías que tarde o temprano ibas al marcharte. ¿Para qué obligarme a pesar de cero a olvidarte? Si nunca fue importante, si no ibas a amarme, ¿para qué lastimarme? Si nunca fue importante, si no ibas a amarme, ¿para qué lastimarme?
Welcome back, guys. Right here on the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show con lo más caliente y lo más reciente. Estamos aquí con mi buena amiga Tina Mares.
Saludos todos. ¿Cómo estamos?
You know, I'm really excited because you recently had a baby.
I did. My beautiful
Congratulations.
baby boy.
And he's actually making an appearance here in the studio, but he's sound asleep.
He is.
Yeah.
He's being really good right now.
So what's it like?
Oh my God. It's been an adventure. I'll tell you guys this much. He is definitely, look at him smiling. He's all smiling. He's definitely been the most interesting one.
He's 3 months old.
He's been the most interesting one so far. I have 3 boys, for those of you guys that don't know. But he's my baby. He's been a handful.
Well, you know what? I think a lot of the female artists out there who are juggling mommy and on the road.
Yes.
Of course, you just had him. We're out here promoting the new single. Do you plan on doing it? What's going to be your plan when you have to start getting on the road again? And are you going to bring the baby with you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, I already have a sitter, Grandma.
There you go.
AKA Grandma. Grandma will be coming with. I can't leave him behind.
But is it hard to juggle?
I don't think so. We plan on making it a family affair, like, family business. I know, of course, he can't always be there. Mm-hmm. So he'll be at the hotel with Grandma.
Right. Last year, you were part of a big festival up in Dallas, Fort Worth. Yes. And that was a grueling schedule. Like, how many shows were y'all doing?
We did 6 shows a day. He definitely would not have been able to be there. He definitely would not have been able to be there.
But what was that like? Of course, having that grueling schedule. Of course, you did it back in the 90s. And then doing it full circle last year, I saw some of the video footage, and that was pretty hardcore choreography.
Yeah,
for one.
I'm too old. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm never too old. Look at J-Lo.
No. Exactly.
No, it was exhausting. It was definitely exhausting. It was fun though. It was a blast. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. I would do it again.
You
honestly.
would?
I really would. I really would. I love to meet people. I love to meet and dance and entertain the children. Seeing all the children's faces and how exciting they were. It's what did it for me.
Yeah.
That's why we do it. We do it, number one, for the love of music, and
right.
then to see, people look up to you.
Sharing with Tina earlier, I was driving around San Antonio and I heard Tina's version first, and then I heard the original artist, Gerardo Ortiz, and I kind of like yours better.
Yay! Oh, that makes me happy, because those are some big shoes to fill. Gerardo Ortiz he's up there.
Yeah, he is.
He's really up there. Isn't he like a judge for like La Voz or something?
I think so.
Oh,
I think so.
Gerardo, if you're listening, call me. I'll totally do it with you.
There you go. So a few weeks ago, you attended the 37th annual Tejano Music Awards right here in San Antonio, Texas.
I did.
You went all out, full style.
I did. The limo and everything.
What was it like? I know it was your first year attending.
It was. How sad, right? How sad. It was my first year. I had an amazing time. It was.
I know you were there with Lisa Mod. Shout out.
I was Lisa, my girl. That's my girl. Lisa Mod with Ledez.
Uh-huh.
She was great. We also had Courtney. She was good. Lisa was great. But yeah, it was a good time. We had a great time.
So moving forward and thinking about the future, you're a new mom. You have a lot to look forward to. You have the new single that's out. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What does the future hold for Tina Mares?
Oh my God. Hopefully getting a Latin Grammy.
Yeah.
I better get one.
There you go.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going for gold, Mingo.
Yeah.
I want a Latin Grammy. I have big plans for me this year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting old.
Age is just a number.
I know. It's how you feel.
Yeah.
But I'm going big. I'm definitely going to be investing a lot in myself this year.
You know, it's interesting too because we had another artist here that was in the studio, Megan Chapa, who's doing really well, and that's it. Go big or go home.
Exactly.
And one of the questions that I asked her was, you know, sky's the limit. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? She's like, I want it all, you know. Mm-hmm. And it's great to see how the females and the women are going out there and doing their thing. I also feel too that you all have it a lot harder than the guys do.
Oh, absolutely.
Who are some of your favorites today?
Ooh, I like Stephanie. I love Elida. I'm a huge Intocable fan.
Right.
I love Intocable. I like Marcos Orozco.
Oh, wow.
I love his music. I love his style of singing. It's just simple. Like he just stands there and he just sings, and it's just looks natural.
So again, the new single is out and it's doing really well. A lot of airplay. You guys haven't heard it. Is it available on digital download?
It is available on digital downloads. Every major digital download.
And I got to tell you, the work that Eddie does. Amazing producer.
Yes.
Shout out to Eddie.
Shout out to Eddie Perez, guys.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Eddie, if you're listening.
Yes.
Listen.
What are some of the things that you want to tell your fans and your supporters that have followed you throughout your career?
I want to thank you guys so much for all of this continued support. Without you guys, I would not be able to continue with my journey of music, because it's definitely a struggle. You know, I'm human just like any one of you guys, and right. I go through that struggle as well, and you know, I have those days where I'm just like, oh, I can't, you know, especially right now as a mom. You know, it's hard to wake up every day and still be motivated, you know, because I have my down days, and just to push forward. And when I get that message and I'm like, oh, your song, I had, my best friend, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put you out on blast, girl. I was going to say your name, but I'm not. And, for her to tell me like, oh, I hate your song because it's totally like hitting me right now. Right. And it's not even on the radio. It's just stuck in my head.
Yeah.
It makes me smile. It really does. It makes me smile, and it pushes me and it encourages me to move forward. So thank you.
Yeah, I think it's the ability to connect with people on the musical level.
Exactly. And it helps me too. It's music soothes the soul.
Is there going to be a video to accompany the song?
There is. I'm planning to do it in New Mexico with the snow and everything. So hopefully, si Dios quiere, that's the plan.
I'm going with you.
Oh, yeah. Road trip.
Let's go. Well, Tina, I want to thank you for stopping by and visiting with us here on the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show.
Thank you for having me, love.
And I know that there's going to be great things coming your way, 2018. Be on the lookout. Again, mis amigos, don't forget to go out, download the song. It's available on all digital platforms.
Absolutely, guys. Para Que Lastimarme.
By Tina Mares, right here on the Mingo Mariano Podcast Show.
Lo más caliente y lo más reciente.
Tienes nuevos planes en tu vida. Sé que hay sueños que no cumples todavía. Que tus metas son distintas a las mías. Que tú aspiras a lo grande y muy arriba. Pero sabes una cosa, mi amor, eso no lo entiende el corazón. Si ya tenías tus planes, ¿para qué te molestabas el enamorarme? ¿Para qué ilusionarme si te espera un gran futuro por delante? Si ya sabías que tarde o temprano amarme, ¿para qué lastimarme?